inside Rogers Center in downtown Toronto. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Detroit Tigers and the Toronto Blue Jays. First pitch coming at you right after the break. And on the hill in this one, Trey Yesavage. But Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know that.
This one in the air, center field. And there's one down. Let's take a check of the Tigers lineup. Singy, we're looking at a young lineup here. Not much experience, but they're going to bring a lot of energy to the field.
Yeah, and that's just it, Boog. We expect this lineup to play hard no matter what. They are an exciting group to watch.
And a ground ball to first. Guerrero steps on the bag. Quick start here this evening. 2 out, top of the first.
Third baseman, Colt Keith.
2 down, base is empty. Colt Keith up now for the Tigers. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. And that is that. Now the Blue Jays will get their chance. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. And taking the ball for Detroit, Tarik Skubal. You look at the strikeout leaders, and he's right there mowing guys down, Chris.
Yeah, the velocity pops, but it's his late movement that makes it unfair. You can count on competitive at-bats every time.
He's racking up Ks and making it look routine.
Yeah, just like Charlie Sheen. Wannabe hitters are in survival mode when he's on the mound.
Digging in, Kazuma Okamoto. Recently earned Rookie of the Month honors. In the air to left center. Green has a beat on it. And a quick out, number 1. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. They're facing a guy today who is a strike thrower. Doesn't issue a lot of walks, so they're going to have to work hard to generate base runners.
And when you've got a strike thrower like this guy on the mound, you can't be overly patient as a hitter because the umpire is generally going to give him the benefit.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. Vladdy with a star scraper. His 41st home run of the season. The Blue Jays on the board first. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. Well, I'm sure there's a big grin on his face right now, Boog. He's probably had some of those that didn't stay fair, but off the bat, it looked like it was going to bend foul. Was able to keep it in there, up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Bounces into the outfield, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Good start for him to this ball game tonight. And I always talk about it. Get a knock in your first at bat.
In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Meadows settles underneath it. 2 away.
Batting fifth, second base.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. Headed for the plate. The relay throw. Safe at the plate. And they lead by 2.
These guys today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
That's out to center field. Meadows settles under this one, and that's the third out. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. We move to the second in Toronto. Toronto leads this one 2-0. You're watching Blue Jays baseball on the show Canada. All set for the start of the inning. Now here's the Tigers cleanup hitter, Wenzel Perez. Swings and misses, struck him out.
First strikeout for him in this one. That splitter is maybe the go-to pitch when he's looking.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday. Another one right there.
Got him looking, and he strikes out the side here in the second. Blue Jays 2 and the Tigers nothing. Bottom of the inning. Now it's the Toronto designated hitter, Addison Barger.
Addison Barger.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out. And that puts him just 1K away from 200 on the year. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And that's his 200th strikeout of the season.
This guy will throw any.
The 0-1. That one ripped right center field. That's got a chance. Unable to get there, and it's in the gap. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
And down on strikes he goes, and the inning is over. After 2, it's a 2-0 ball game. Back now in Toronto, on to the third inning. Leody Taveras up now for the Tigers.
Aggressive with those pitches.
Swing and a ground ball. Nice grab. Throw to first, and very nicely done for the out.
Batting 8th, first baseman Kobe Mayo.
Fly ball down the line. And there's 2 down. There's the splitter in the dirt. Swing and a miss. That completes the strikeout. Inning over. 9 straight retired here to start the game. This is Toronto Blue Jays baseball on the show Canada. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. Up now, he's among the league leaders in homers, and each one feels like it's launched into orbit.
Pitchers try to avoid him, but when they don't, boom, his impact shows up.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Well, one of the things that hitters will do is
struck him out swinging. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
oh, that high four-seam fastball is
That's a hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. In the air, right field, Perez on the move. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Blue Jays held in check as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. On to the fourth, and here's the Tiger leadoff man, Jamai. This one in the air, center field. Varsho on his way over, one down. The 0-2. This one popped up. Clement under it, and there's two away. Outside corner, got him looking. So 12 up, 12 down to begin the ball game. You're watching Blue Jays baseball on the show. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well.
Dalton Varsho.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. Green takes it in for the out. One away.
Up next for the Blue Jays, designated hitter, Addison Barker.
Popped up. Two down.
Up next.
Tyler Heineman next up for the Blue Jays. Struck out swing. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Out number 3. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. They're up 2-0. Back here at Rogers Center, ready now for the 5th inning, Wenzel Perez. Got it. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now. Just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So hoping to see some kind of adjustment.
Got him swinging for the K. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. So 5 perfect innings in the books. This is Toronto Blue Jays baseball on the show, Canada. Back now in Toronto, and now for the Jays, Andres Jimenez. Struck him out looking.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball 1. I thought that was a strike, and here's a challenge. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep both their challenges. Oh, great stop. Over to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
Up next for the
Swing and a miss, struck him out. That's his 8th strikeout of the game. 1 left for Toronto, but they're on top 2-0. Leody Taveras, the next to hit.
Designated hitter, Leody Taveras.
Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. Jimenez throws to first. 1 pitch and 1 out. Kobe Mayo up now for the Tigers. Mayo having a lot more success on the road this season.
With multiple hits.
Up the middle, Jimenez. Fires over to first. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th.
Another ground ball. Good execution.
On the ground to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So he's perfect through 6. You're watching Blue Jays baseball on the show, Canada.
Now pitching for
Back
Detroit,
now for the bottom of the
number
6th,
94,
and there's a new
Connor
pitcher on the mound.
Pilkington.
Connor Pilkington on for the 30th time this year.
Leading
Here's
off
George
for
Springer,
Toronto.
1 for 2.
Right fielder.
And the 1-0. Crushed. Left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. George Springer leaves the yard. His 26th of the year, and they tack one on the board. It's 3-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Goes down looking for the strikeout. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
No, you know that's got to be very frustrating for this guy. He knows the strike zone extremely well. And you know what? Good hitters are not going to compromise. He'll take that punch out, but ultimately stick with his plan and have more success than anything else.
Close, but called a ball. Ball 1. Looked like a strike to me. And here comes the challenge. It just shaved the zone. So they've still got both their challenges. 1-round pick back in 2018. That was pretty nasty. Now he's challenging the called strike.
Yeah, that's a tough pitch to stay on. You don't want to get beat inside. And as you see that pitch continue to run away from you, by the time it's in the catcher's mitt, you think it's a
swing and a high fly ball left field. Green in position, and that'll do it. Toronto picks up 1 on this homer. It's now 3-0. You're dialed into the show. Back here at Rogers Center, and here's the Tiger leadoff man.
This lineup is having a tough time finding a good rhythm at the plate. Their swings are disjointed, which tells me they're having issues with pitch recognition.
And that one just barely missed. The call is overturned. Swing and a ball popped in the air. And it hops over the wall for an automatic double. So the perfect game bid comes to an end, and now we'll see what he's got left in the tank and how they'll play it on the mound moving forward. But Singy, he's been a lot of fun to watch in this one.
Yeah, Boog, really impressive from the very beginning. I mean, this guy was in total command the whole time, attacking hitters, and
really comes a skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Trey Yesavage done for the night. And he was a tough nut to crack. Pretty stingy from start to finish. Back with the new arm after a quick break.
Now pitching.
Now on the bump, Jeff Hoffman.
Well, he's a big-time strikeout guy out there. This season, averaging more than 1 per inning.
Swing and a miss, splitter in the dirt. Fires to second, almost got him, but he scrambles back safely.
We'll take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead,
the 1-0. On the ground, right side. Clement over to first, and they got him.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
2-2 now. Swing and a miss, and that is that. Another inning in the books, but the perfect game couldn't survive it. It's the Blue Jays 3 and the Tigers nothing.
Now pitching for Detroit,
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the seventh. Troy Melton.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the bump.
Tyler Heineman now at the plate. There's 0 for 2. Up the middle, into the outfield, base hit. And a man aboard. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out. And that misses. And now it's even 1-1. Challenge from behind the dish here. Not far out of the zone, but it was a ball. So they'll lose their first challenge. No question about this one. It's out of here. A 3-run homer, his 9th homer of the year, and they tack on to their lead. It's 6-0.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure. He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrist to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
Here's A.J. Hinch heading towards the mound, and we're going to see a pitching change right here. Troy Melton will depart. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for Detroit,
So they turn things over to the righty, Justin Verlander.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance.
Ground ball up the middle, McGonigal. To first, finally gets the first out here on the grounder. Swing and a deep drive. This one's got a chance. Way back there, and boom goes the dynamite. It's their second home run of the inning, and they boost their lead. It's 7-0.
And that shot makes their grip on the lead even tighter. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Ripped on a line, and that's got extra bases written all over it. It's a double, 3rd hit of the night for him.
Having a really nice game here. That's his 2nd extra base hit. Put a pretty good swing on that one as he drove it out to deep left. Didn't quite have the right combination of launch angle and exit velocity to get it over the fence, but you're never going to be disappointed with extra bases.
That one lifted to left. Green gets under it. 2 away now. 3-2 now. Lifted to left center. Way back there, and that is gone. A 2-run homer. Their 3rd home run of the inning. And they add on.
Maybe he's starting to break out of this mini slump. That's the type of swing that makes you think good things are coming his way. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
A.J. Hinch makes another pitching change. Verlander done in this one. And as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break. So the Tigers get a new arm from the pen, Brennan Hanafy.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters.
2 down, nobody on. Got him looking for the strikeout. Inning over, although plenty of damage done. They bring 9 to the plate and 6 come around to score. 8th inning coming up. Jays 9 and the Tigers nothing. This is Toronto Blue Jays baseball on the show Canada. Back at the ballpark as we take a check of the bullpen so far this season. Ground ball right side. Guerrero takes it to the bag. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Up next for
Liner caught at second.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
2 down, nobody on. That one blasted deep to right. And wow, that one is way out of here. And they're on the board. It's 9-1.
Well, there goes the shutout. Just like that. They're still behind, but this is a start. High fastballs, especially with good velocity, can be really hard to catch up to, but he stays tall. His
fly ball down the line. And that is that. Solo shot for Detroit this inning. Last half of the 8th coming up. You're watching Blue Jays baseball on the show Canada. This one in the air, center field. And there's one down. That one ripped right center field. That's back there. Can't catch up to it. It's down in the gap. Relay to second. Safe. And that's his 3rd hit.
Putting some good swings on the ball. That's his 2nd extra base hit in this one. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that. So the tape measure shot last time up.
In the air, center field. Meadows settles under it. And there's 2 away. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. To first and beats it. Everyone's safe. Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Brennan Hanafy departs, and he leaves with the bases loaded, so he'll look for some help from his teammate coming in behind him.
Now pitching for
New pitcher coming on, the veteran Scott Efros.
Well, no margin for error in terms of throwing strikes with the bases loaded. Just has to execute 1 pitch at a time to try to get out of this.
Out towards right center field. That is the inning. So the Blue Jays strand 3, but they still hold a commanding 9-1 lead. Last chance coming up here for the Tigers.
Philadelphia,
Got
yeah.
a shout out to our guy Frank.
Yes.
Oh, look at this. To first. And that's a great play for the out.
Great cat-like reflexes right there. Lays out, knocks the ball down, and then fires with that rocket arm all the way across the diamond. Man, put this guy on the mound.
Got him swinging. Just one out remaining for the Tigers.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out.
This one in the air, center field. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Blue Jays take the first 2 games of this series.
That was a pretty close one until that huge 7th inning really turned things around. The bats just caught on fire, and it seemed like nobody could make it out. Put a lot of runs up, and that propelled them to the win.